Hey, this is Patrick Keene with the Pray for Campus podcast, and this is kind of like our first date. This is the trailer episode for a long series of podcasts that document the things that are going on the college campus. There's so much good content that you could be plugged into. Why is this Pray for Campus family worth your time? Well, the person that's going to like this podcast is the person that maybe you came on the college campus and someone came alongside you and helped you learn to walk with Jesus. Maybe you were inundated with this idea of winning students to Christ, building them up in their faith, and sending them out to have a mission of their own to the ends of the earth. But now you find yourself post college in a job, maybe a traditional job, 9 to 5, and you're separated from what I truly believe to be one of the most strategic demographics on the planet. This kind of podcast is going to share some cool things that God is doing through my personal ministry, through ministries that I am connected with, and be able to share that with you in a way that you can more specifically pray for what's going on, and maybe even be able to put your resources toward college students and send them to the ends of the earth. You're going to like this podcast because by nature of my job, I'm able to go several different places, whether that be overseas or on to conferences, and I find myself rubbing shoulders with people who are walking with Jesus a lot closer than me. And no doubt, when I'm in those situations, I'm going to bring this microphone, ask good questions, document, and that's for me personally too. Like I want to have those conversations. So hopefully, you can join us in that. And I would say one other reason that you might enjoy this podcast, as I've gone through this content with college students, I'm kind of hitting it at a different life phase for me too. Like I'm not a college freshman anymore, much like you if you're listening to this. And I want a chance to share what God is doing in and through my life and be able to share that with you. So my number one goal with this podcast is actually to help you walk with Jesus. And as you walk with Jesus, I'm confident that you're going to care more about the Great Commission, more about taking the gospel to every tribe, every tongue, every nation. And you're going to be more passionate about what goes on the college campus. So we named this the Pray for Campus podcast because really simply that's the goal. Like kind of selfishly, like I want you to pray for my ministry. So there's several different ways that you could connect with what we have going on. The first is like liking or subscribing wherever you're seeing this podcast, whether that's Apple Podcasts or Spotify, or maybe you're finding on my website, patrickkeene.com. Another way you can connect with me more personally is on the Instagram account at Pray for Campus or the Facebook group, which is just Pray for Campus. And those would be great ways to like start discussions. And oftentimes when I post things, I want to converse with you guys because I want to take your knowledge and be able to adapt it to the things that I have going on the college campus. And this is a really exciting time for me because I realize what we have going on here at Morehead State. And I guess I should take this time to mention I'm actually on staff with a ministry called Crew, located at Morehead State, but Crew as a whole is all over the world. And that's kind of a cool gig. Like a lot of people want my job. They want to be able to invest in these future leaders of America around the world. And we have some cool things happen here at Morehead State. There's cool things happen in other places. And I kind of want to document those and get those in front of people like you. So I think you're really going to like the content that we're going to have coming out the next little bit. We've got a lot of stuff planned over the next few months. So stay tuned for that. I'm excited to go about this journey with you.